too bad. It'll be alright. Alright, so I got the ends welded on. Turned out pretty good. And I got it fitted back on to make sure it didn't get too warped. It didn't, it's fine. Once it gets bolted down, it'll be good to go. So next, I'm gonna take it back off and I'm gonna start welding the seams here, down the middle here, weld up these brackets, and then after that's done, I'm gonna work on making one more piece here on each side. All right, so here's this thing fully welded up. The welds are, they're good in some spots, or I should say they're okay in some spots. And then some spots where it was hard to reach, it's a little nasty. Keep in mind, I still have to make this side piece. Forgot about that. And then here's this side. I don't know how I'm gonna grind and sand that corner for paint. That's gonna suck. And then I kind of messed up. I welded too close to that bolt hole. I'm gonna have to shave that down somehow. Bummer. But yeah, here it is. So I'm gonna try to fit it up, and hopefully it still fits and didn't get too warped. So here's the fit up. It did get warped, which is inevitable, I guess. I think what happened is it kind of shrunk in. How do I do it? It like in the middle, like sunk in, right? Instead of being straight, it kind of sunk in like this. Oh well. Bolts kind of line it up, so I think we're good. So next step, oh yeah, that's right, is I gotta get these side pieces on so this thing can shrink some more, I guess. Okay, or warp some more rather. Here we go. Okay, so that's done. I got it fitted pretty well. So what I did off camera is I elongated the bolt holes here and clearanced this hole here a little bit more, and it fit much better. I did get a little warped because it shrunk, but doing those two things helped out both sides. So now the last thing that I gotta do to weld on here is make these side pieces here to box these in. Gussets, I guess what they're called. So I got this scrap piece. So I'm just gonna take it, then I'm gonna trace a line here, and then I'm gonna cut it out and then weld it on. And then same thing on this side. Just gonna get a little scrap piece like that. Have it overlap, trace a line, cut that, and then cut that piece out, and then that's going to be welded on here. Let's see if I can even do this one-handed or not. See if it'll work. So like that. Ah, shit, that didn't even work. Anyway, you get the idea. Alright, so here I got my corner braces welded on. Man, I don't know what the deal was, but it came out kind of nasty. I think this metal was dirty. Maybe I didn't clean it well enough, but I got the other side braces welded on. So now I'm gonna start grinding. I'm gonna finish grinding that off. Make this smooth, more like this. There's more cleanup here to do, and then after that I'm gonna mark and trim the tops here and make it look a little nicer. So after shits of grinding, here's where we are. So I got the brackets trimmed down, both sides. Finalized the shape of the brackets. There's still a little more cleanup to do with the finer sanding disc. So that's how we're looking right now. So I'm gonna take my die grinder with I don't know, sandpaper abrasive tool thingy, and I'm gonna sand this smooth, kind of like up here. See how it's smooth up here, and I got rid of the welds. That's what I'm gonna do around just mainly these edges and the inside here, so it looks better. So that's how we're doing. Looks pretty good, right? All right, so I got it all sanded, polished more or less, all the soot cleaned up, edges rounded off and whatnot. So this is essentially going to be its final shape, final form. So last thing to do is going to be paint it, and I'm still debating whether I should do like the little dimple die holes on the sides here, and maybe in here like the Powertrix one does. I mean, it would be a little bit of weight savings. I should see how much this weighs, but otherwise that's it. Let's install it. Ugh. Look at that. Not bad. Now, deciding on what color I should paint it. Probably black. But what do you think about gold or something like that? To match the calipers? Interesting. Yeah, let me think about that. But yeah, here we go. So I came up with one more idea to reinforce the center, because I did have to I did have to cut this all the way through on two sides, here and here. I made these little, I don't know, 3/8 pieces, and I'm gonna weld them in like that, and one like that, and that'll provide some more support here in the middle. Since I did have to cut through, I'm thinking it should be fine, but I don't know, I overkill stuff, so let me weld that real quick. So here's what I added. Kind of added some diagonal bracing this way, kind of makes an X in there, added one there, added another one here. So I did just try it on, and I'm not sure it made that much of a difference, unfortunately. This may have been a waste of time, just added more weight, but oh well. And honestly, I don't know how much the actual Powertrix or AMS one flex. Maybe they have some flex in there too. I don't know, I haven't tried it. But long story short, this whole thing may have been a waste of time, because I did try it on, and really what it did is it kind of, because of the welding, the heat, it kind of warped it, so it twisted. It's kind of annoying, but either way, let's put it on and take a look. All right. All right. So see right here, what happened was, it doesn't sit flush. It twisted this way, and that end went that way a little bit. I guess it's not that big of a deal, because the bolts will cinch it down pretty easy, no problem. And I think that may mean that this thing ain't that strong, ain't that sturdy, but I don't know, fun experience. I guess at this point it might as well be a decorative piece. But I like how these look anyway, so That ends on. Yeah, see, sucks. Kind of pissed me off. I shouldn't have welded all that crap. See, now this end comes up, but I mean, it doesn't take much to bring it back down. It's a bummer. And one more here. All right. There it is. I just gotta grind down that discoloration from welding. Clearances I think will be good. It freaking better be, because I'm kind of over this thing at this point. So next step is, yeah, I just gotta grind down that heat discoloration and then paint it. And I'm probably gonna use VHT, what is it? It's just like that epoxy suspension paint. I read some good stuff. Okay, yeah, there you go. Let me know what you think. Oh, let me see if I can demonstrate the flex. It's gonna be kind of hard. I don't know if you can tell. It's ever so slightly. Oh well. I like how it looks, right? I guess that's the main point, is I wanted it to look cool. Even though this engine bay is ugly as is.